bu baax a baax leen bismillah ci programme bi comme ni ko baax defee rek current affaire programme bi fii di wax ne rek ma tey suñu gan bi mooy honorable Bakary K national assembly member for Foni Bintang and presidential aspirants Bakary K moo nekk suñu gan tey mbaɗugol King FM radio 94.7 ala current affaire programme oto jamba ko la bismillah programme oto bina lunta mam honorable Bakary K leti national assembly member for Foni Bintang and presidential aspirant leti fanam mbafula bismillah programme oto
Gambian ol be momo be dawda momo be la moy kam mbafula le fele bi jointa mbalo fe kame ngan ka fo mol ye nyame katiale ka dunia samba katiale ka banko samba nimman katiale ka inte nyo faham la and nimman katiale kudol fanam be baderin kudol fanam yalo ko amal long kudol fanam mimbe nukundi ate lon nona wala na katiale ka banko samba nin katiata mbe nyo moy la nimman katiale inte nyo understand abaraka bake
barka Bakary nga soto ñam programme oto ñam Bakary K Bakary K 2026 sani amon jam fa ite dum ilafta lola le 2026 campaign yol be ñaari le because nga kala muta boy be sport meeting so kan le dula wol tani ise do mon nim fonni ko la fana
abaraka bake mbalo 2026 afele afutata and maybe in 2 weeks time meduna 2026 kono fene mi yalon ko akumata bake ndefanam be na mama wala anu fanam be sport meeting soto kanne dulal to taring mon fanam be commande kanne kata ga meeting nul soto kunu mbota dula fulale to mbota kidi anu da nata ta jami safada ga meeting ba kidi fanam mi yalon ko mo jamalle ma be ta dulal fata tep so womo jiki baleti andu fanam na politiko na mba samba kan nyamin to sewota bake kadu mba samba kan to nyala ka tonya fo Gambian no le pour kadun sama tonya le bina to be kanandila andu alhamdulillah politiko be mamman kan nyame ko tandala de andu mol fanan sewota bake andu na mol fanan jiko bije bake na politiko la ma famana
ya fen fon ne what I mean is like 2026 be contest la as independent candidate so fen be ke kan ilafta fen launch la on the 4th of January. So he left for Molia he left me Lonta Muna Wati and then Wokobe Taranyali.
Abaraka Bake on the 4th of January, Meya Lonko Abe Benna Sunday Lefe, Brikama Gambia Teachers Union, left na party launch la Waleto, Mbe party mba name la the name of the movement and the party in the future mba kela political party leti ni alasonda. But a science thing, we will give the name and everything. Me along Wobekela on the 4th of January next month. Mbe Gambia no be kumandila momo be dawda lafta yena ye mabe nim bembato mi along ko mbe na movement mba kullila because mo jama andu da party manifesto fana mbe manifesto fana mba dila mol Gambia non la ndol be lori munekan lafita munela muneya muneyati nan tol nata anin fana nin nata man sakunda be munne falina mune man trata kan ku ndol bata mandila nyaadi le bo mu fenete mi yalla ko akuma ya tan tolto bo ni Gambia non yow kacha ka fo Gambia non mu ko mateje nyaato ta do fo victory 2026
yo mune nyin lonci nyin kumayandi
mi ya kumayandi wala ko kelim folo mi yalon ko jama mo jama ka nyinin karo ke la party to so wonu mo ibato mo ya secondly fana mo jama ka kuma munem alla manifesto na ko mo feneti mi yalon ko akumata fengo fen mbelori tunku jamale to ntol lafita munela fontol be ba tamandi la ko nyinu mimbe mansa kunda e ka tamandi nyame ma fontol be tamandi sifa nyo dole sambala na muneyati na nyindol itol mallano itol la muneyati na ndol fana lafita ka mansa kunda ta be mu fendete be yalla ko wulumo bidanga kacha ninga kacha isaje Gambia dol fana sa faham ninen tunku ngolti honorable Badjie lafta min falina andu fana ka kalamtan diro ke ko mansa kunda ase tamano tamandir nyala mi yalla ko abe Gambia non nafala abe Gambia non yal yo fitala wala yati na wulumo ni akuma yata bake woto momo iko ite honorable Bakary K la fansole wulumo be lafina ngeje Gambian Teachers Union. Ngalonde nak aduladi adoyatale. But there is no place come and become economy yalong ko awata bake to be able to accommodate those kind of people.
Until after long to the jail. Okay, coalition building process ni jaman lebe ke kanyim bangko kang iko opposition ye campaign ye kilinti pour que 2026 presidential election ni contest ite coalition oti nyadi ite amira ko wada malem solution oti alla fanna na ta victory la 2026
coalition beti ata bake ando is a very good idea coalition mo fendete mi yalon ko akuma atare bare a Kenya le fanam bala nim fota wo Kenya sifala abe koli ala bake Kenya le bala nim fota wo Kenya la abe koli ala coalition ka sartolle ka taraje mi yalon ko alikabula wolle no ma fo aliena aliye coalition of form no bare ko ben ka fale nka fo nyame amanke ko tela mi wole betiata bare ko ben te kan mi wole fo do fada yata fo ha coalition a process less to me yalongo for aliya doku nali manta ma wa process la rek is there is likelihood that al be fair coalition ko to back bare coalition manke fente mi yalongo jaw yata fende mi yalongo abeti yata natra aliya tamandi silola al nyanta tamandi la nyami tilimo kan anin ka mol be kafundi anin fanan ka hame nyinda puka mol la bata da kele ka mol la bata ni ke da handi ka mol la life ni ka improve fende mi yalla ko abeti atana.
So ite a miracle coalition also shot 2026 because na dinyami political party jamal ikera interest da male noma alin tambindi na wanke oti ite coalition okena so they are calling
abe koli ala bake pour idea of coalition ni pour ay work but as a work no because comme nga fa janyame ni multata for mfutata at the latter part comme close to election what will the coalition no ka form so sanite coalition
ya mera ko wote late la close to
election what on at a late that because monega ke na the form tanyani sani there is the as a keno there are chances me yalonko close to election and before election or albetala la kotoke because jama ni coalition on nata nyoka ikana nyola dali lola and they meta nyoka before election like as a keno fana yetala and the intention is to unite. Secondly, me atinda inyake but la foni election ko is a discussion on se keno sani kacha se keno sani kanyomo yo fana se keno sani but ninta for 4 months later before election wala 5 months wala 3 months before election nyindo ba for lonna bare tonya ndema support soto de handil lota election ola nte winda nyindo ba lonna ndema ko soto de handil lota abe kole ala le ponga win so circumstance at the time wo be you force ala le situation no be mo force la le pour yena nyokan ka jeko na mansa kunda bimbije nga bondi nyindo ba lonna ndela do bada mati nyi mansa bondi no then at the time is na no nyokan but second what will be ideal for me min jannante to wolen let them not lose hope. More later, oppositional later, you need money meet. Let them go and campaign to people, with people. You need money campaign, you campaign okay. Need not close to election. They are coming at once. Then they can remove the incumbent. That is my thinking. And among the condemnation all the time I say that, but that is my opinion as well.
Honorable, so saying it on the fourth level running party in launch la kera manifesto bondi and sifal so is it demanding for me yalong go yasoto Gambian Kole in 2026 having few points me yalong from the manifesto me yalong iba launch la
Hali yala aka Kenya men dinne mo dan den kulyo be sila buka so ato e kankula so nato kankula ka buka ke fedi yala hali yo ka kankula be dinne mo to ni da kankula ya understand hali den kulyo sila woto mo le ka dinne mo ni ato e ka kankula so be dale la ya fu ma fon ho go nega be kulyo ke la lungo binda mo be se na dinne mo ni ya to ha lafta wala nge hakada de woto bake.
Okay, ngana National Assembly ala dogo mi alon kalbe wol de keka at this moment ngaji ko budget speed keta ya kabre budget speed ke aliye National Assembly aliye approve the budget for 2026 $43 billion and then ngaji ko munen controversy iko budget debate marke mune osa
abaraka bake mbalo nkana kuma fo mi yalo ko lafta Gambia no be dawda yela moyala nyimbanko mbele tamu momo mi yalo ko alay manse adila isabari ya taman ni sidola kato yata man nisilo la imata man nisilo la sama ibe bola jele ibe bola je nyame ibe bola je nyame wobe alale bulube bari ibe bola le andu kabiring is it July kana fo bi kabiring June kabiring June we have our last session in June then we have another session in September then we have another session November, December, which is the budget session. But I knew what there was no adjournment debate. Ni mansakunda mansonga adjournment debate came. Nintol anytime data for that adjournment debate. Ikafole there will be no adjournment debate. Yena ye vote came. Near vote came to Boka Kamasotono. At the time, a baker stop wallet. There will be no debate. Ha majority. Iboka nothing about Bankola Kuokaja. And it ain't along. Gambian on Fana along go. Député ni aje nga fay député la pour yeta e si député bungo ni somebody le pour yakacha bare atol ko wakacha ni amanya na kela atol ko wakacha ni atekenola Gambia banko abita nyato nyadi secondly ni wato le député ka chance soto pour que flank express que la Koliada express et la molla kolia banko la kolia itolia mira banko bita nyato nyame. This is the only time me asoto to express debate don't calculate me along subject matter that male be discussed la b minko we are talking about the student loan scheme. What student loan scheme even bono ete bono la ukoto niko you are talking about population bill. What population bill ebe oda male fono niko we are talking about the agriculture bill or whatever it is ebe oda male diamlo la ni bota moto rek iba kumande la point of order iba for see you understand. But adjournment debate wato lete me yalon ko nsa fono man sekunda tolo ngamira ko anyata tama la ten alimanta tama kan anyam ni minister yeni ko do minta yata nyaade le munati na yata ya understand minister finance na ay jabi moke then dose muli asafo ntela mafo jio mansoto dose muli ayafo ntela mafo lobtano teje dose muli ayafo ntela mafo teacher la salary wala ku jamal mi yalon ko molla marchandise la sero ani ku jamal le kataraje mi yalon ko adjournment debate wala ka wato di mola pour nga ko kacha but amanke adjournment debate amanke budget speech budget mimbe fego mimbe kuma yari ko Gambia la budget to fego mimbe kuma yari ko Gambia nol la fanko wobe nyamen nyinu nata ifutata iko no budget
ite amina ko muna atina ibuka so
mi yatina
adjournment debate session
mi yatina ibuka song ima song budget debate yake after that we come to adjournment debate mi yatina ima song budget on nga debate budget on is so weak and lamfuta bakele a budget on lamfuta bakele imagine 600 million on travel pour molier tama pour ministerial travel pour deputy travel pour senior government officers travel sani ndeka mimbo Gambia ngole wala nyindi amake ko you are going to support Bakary honey support the truth do not support me do not support my enemy but support the truth. The truth will be prevail at the end of the day. Whether money lafitala for bol lafal, whether money a fahamle wala bol ma faham, tonya will be labal. Secondly, near GB travel expenses is too much. Yeah, understand? Even though la ka for boleko 600 million on travel. Imagine that 600 million put into agriculture. What a tractor almost close to 200 tractors. Even also 200 tractors. Now, what traveling near Kenya after World Tata, at the end of the day, what are they building?
But in Mansakunda for tama. Okay.
Ha, Mansakunda for tama. But I need notion of traveling to game. Traveling to game Padiem. Poka tama. Poka Padiem also. Poka tama. Po is a tire for them in Dula Doto. What man can fend make a mansasa. And the second
but Tamadol be a Mansakunda.
I agree. But 600 million movement. Imagine 100 million, 200 million, 300 million. Take a ball of me, Yaloko, Sandy killing, they travel 15 times. Sandy killing. I'm not talking about the president. What be doing Adoleto? I am talking about individuals, me Yaloko. Sandy killing, they travel 15 times. When we find me Yaloko, Mtv, Amanda Kella. Now I'm the Malay me was but until Lota me will be done in Lota Walleto. Because Ninko na flow man sort of amansia. Then ni dama dingo mi mebu inyanta use na nyame. Ite fana nyanta alone nale. You understand? What do you kala fikata breakama? bare person ni ati sila wala ni tata ila depenso be nasala be ka matani ibatu la dina ani fada ngala be ka ma ni tata be ka ma mbe mune sambala na because travel dafale bala but just don't travel because you want to earn per diems wo mu fendeti mi yalla ko to nyanta jibe la andu nyanta bondi la na ko kon secondly ni e budgeto inata ye budgeto fanan jibe how much is put on this thing on workshops conferences and workshops when we find that me yalla ko akasia bakele you understand you go on conference and workshop alikata akata conference the workshop alikata akafenka cha aliye million aliye momo $2,000 $3,000 is $4,000 one day alibata lala nyotema when we find that me yalla ko abuka bank samba andu ate bank samba you understand when we find that me yalla ko
that's workshop
correct
especially ning saw kanaba ila project so ita lafla exhaust la so ika unnecessary workshop le thinking wrong
ibuka understand famo ibuka faham fam ko ka kenyame sometimes even more don jela bi yalla ko ikata workshop wala one day they pay each $10,000 is one day $10,000 or other people begin yalla ko ikata workshop wala one day ibe jojo la $5,000 wo mu fende bi yalla ko ate mansa kunda sambala bi ate mansa kunda sambala sama an mo fana alikata ka bi kacha alikata ka fende kacha aliye mi long already the other thing me yalla ko imanso adjournment debate yake wala ko ni nata jibe ni 2026 akono na fale mori ya fani be wuli yalla be fen ko den ba am ben no ni na lodula andu da budget wol be bulu na budget bu ko be bulu non mo la fita ayta aya jibe ji jamano be min ko every ministry te Gambia jam mi yalla ko ima area soto wala ima julo soto ministry kilinte jam mi yalla ko ima julo soto do sa fanye ko mansakunda titano julo ko ba to nyalem babe julo mi yalla ko comme ministry of higher education ye julo mi soto amake international julo ti hali ye julo mi soto wo mo local julo Gambia ye julo ni ya ta Gambia ko ja wala they owe the University of the Gambia scholarship, they owe Gambia College in terms of scholarship, they owe all these government institutions. Sani, you owe the Ministry of the University of the Gambia something close to 100 million, or in the Gambia College around something close to 60 million. Now at the end of the day, it is budget on million can support, you understand? 1.5 million, 25 million, and it is what you ordered is 100 million. So how do you expect the University of the Gambia to function? How do you expect the Gambia College to function? You understand? What we find that me yalonko abi budget kono e man lafi boli akacha. Kudol fana mi yalonko ibije wala when it comes to salary increment. One, wo ila 50% salary increment. Wo ketale? Wo mo be bota kalamale. And then the passing of the National Assembly salaries and pension bill. Nif ku flow be data ni waton.
So the 2026 budget proposed budget estimate ni mean proposal for the National Assembly well 569.160,811 that is the whole proposal. But inata kolnyin lafale comme like kolnyin lafata to inata kabli itolium approve National Assembly approve ifanye wolem 649,160,807 so amuta ko ya lafale in fact in 2024 it was 476 million so yeah 476 million of 2025. Okay, 2026 budget ni iko ye 569 million approved. It only not allow to 649 million.
Very well. So I need kusi fa bekere.
Okay.
And you are learning more than Bakary K lola.
Yeah.
You understand? It here amira adjournment debate bekere. Already when they were passing National Assembly salaries and pension, ni mo jamale talata ji.
This salaries and pension bill or pension act President Wanyanta signed la prior to what? So what am I signed for, isn't it?
No, what automatic sign that
okay, so sign salaries and pension bill more left for more because it's like okay, economy banta ibe jola 25% gratuities. You understand? Okay, nearby. Ni resigned. Even do call for National Assembly member. Ni resigned. And yes, and the killing soto. Deputy Bumoto. Inyante Jola 25% gratuity. Okay, ni for now. I recall. mol ko man la fi le do ko la wala man la fi le do ko la ye recall ye bondi National Assembly nyante jola 25% graduate ñim ko lafta ya franfante moli ya itandi moli ya fu moli mun ñin sa
abaka bake ko ben ka fo ñame ku fu la le dunta National Assembly wati killing wala ila salary la fa sani la salary la fa ngaw panendi la ngaw landi one side sani inka minjibe wala National Assembly salaries and pension bi
la farbale ke jefa
ha la wo fa na binaje ha National Assembly salaries and pension bill ngana woto sani won National Assembly salaries and pension bill ntele mo kilimoti mi yalo ko lotam balanta andu halika bi be balanna la fo ala bente kala nyame ni ala so
bari ko be mo filin dol
mbe mol filin da kam munela mbe mol filin de kam munela
iko politiko la tinga be mol filin
aha ni tata yedi la audio chibe ka bring 2022 kana fu bi nka kuma kilingol min fo nka kuma wo kuma kilingol fo Gambia do dalilu fulanja mo bi yalo ko te ko lafita lo la mansal ni ku sifa wala ya sabu ni ku sifa wala ya sabu wala tinda ko fo kanyi kele injustice is painful injustice de min tabakala sani ni ajibe National Assembly salaries and pension bill ndol be ngalo de National Assembly salaries and pension mo mi yalo ko ite do ko ke mol man kontani ila kola ila manya no ya tinda mol ko mal da fila be la sira mol busile
wo fa ya jo
ntol mal da fi ila kola ila do kola ntol mal da fi wala ya understand sani nasira wo sendi ma daka mo sendi ma ntol be mo dole tombo da be ya ko abe lola ntol to ya la je ali ko ni wo nga bondi je ala mol ya wafati je ali ko nyanta wo jola fonte nyanta wo support la fo man nyanta wo support ite la mi moto
ya wo de ko ko ta ba ka ko ta ba
sani wo mo politique fo amante politique
mol ko non la fila ye bondi ye
bondi imagine ite la mol min la ta ite la ya understand ye campaign ke ye support
on the resignation part for ne garata iko e mala do ko iko e resign
we are coming to that you understand sani ite morning itata le sita moli campaign ke ye struggle ke itata into the box ite ni to dam atene ala tema dama moli ka te fayite fo ite ganeta ilambol nata me ya lo ko bota ila constituency de control mal la finil la do ko la e ko ntol nim abuka lo to la ko la nim abuka lo to la interest aka lo afansu interest da wala ku kote sani ngala sira on ka busa bul ngala ka busa bul ka ko nim ba dila ko la aliko lafta na o mari jo wo mo fende to ya lo ko andi ku ya wa tabake fulan jawo hada madi wo mi ya lo ko ate dum atata National Assembly ya boli ka te faya akoy ko sandi lul mbakela ni womo asita jet yekta ako man la fi sira mo jiga ako aliye duno min de dan manta tamande la fatale Allah sira mo fele ala ta fatale man la fi Allah ni do ko arisa enta fa boy aliko al nafta no fadan jo sani unte in my own capacity my personality you understand my thinking na hada madiya anin na mol Foni Bintang for ilaftale no support for man la fi go support and don't forget one thing that section 112 subsection B of the Constitution ako everybody that is elected to the National Assembly, you are going to serve as a servant of the people. You understand? And whatever you are going to do should be in the interest of the people. Now, in this kind of situation, is it in the interest of the people or in the interest of us? For I mean, interest. Interest individually good. So they want to at this point in time. So more we are not atata for afata. We can understand that. But it's hardly more what a saya koma. Gambia don't everybody kabala fawala. Wala atinda itoli ye min bondi baake wala mo min fata. But min da duma wo bonte o fola. You understand? Teacher ni mi ya loko ay karandiroke. Almost 30 years, 35 years abe karandiro for aliya pension. Wala graduate mujalleti. No baby rade. Ni mu fendete mi ya loko andi ku yaka wara baake anu fala nin justice nin tilimo mandara banko kan expect anything femo fense kenol. Ni ya de banko ay kaya won soto ay nyato ta soto moli e nyomol wala tili wala bidje because momo mi yalo ko constitution section 112 accleata bake ako National Assembly ndol manya na tala je pour kadaf no kafu pour famol fi ako ngata wato minna mbew ko dokula nyanta tamala ni hachilola na hachilol ndol nyanta woni use la pour nga loko hadama dingol la bata mbe wala kelela andu fe ko fe mi keta hadama dingol la bata tim tol belo la wala fe ya jele tonya akoliata le bare nte Bakary K bali itol be min fola isa follow but inte fana be mi represent la in terms of my people nte ka okele you understand mol hadama nata namol be kontal la phenomena nse wala keno nata ite kontal la phenomena na for national assembly members wala ko atol nte be men tajanya you understand dan mbe benna jan te bota namol leto andu namol fana I cannot come to this level na fo mbe wol jamfala nte ko keno wala kina I was
iko national assembly kan la wali ko soto dami wala nabe kudor kachaka maybe mansa kundara bar nana tara to atol function interest la fanara je kambe
very well imagine wato min nambe president budget Badjie be kam big people to nkan na wali tale you understand dole ko 50 million dole ko 35 million so to be mon economy ya ko 35 million bari jema fa nga support soto bakele nga support soto bakele you understand by ka binda national assembly salaries national assembly salaries wala di national assembly salaries and pension bill nimu ku fulal ti mi ya ko amanke kelen ku do bi jemi ya ko national assembly salaries wala ila la fa wa minke 50% so do bi jemi ya ko wala the salaries and pension bill me ya ko ya pass you understand so kabin data national assembly salaries and pension it will be the Dakota pass kabin data increment of the national assembly salaries
but that second reading without amendment
fiscal
amendment nyanda nun kala jere kanyin ko dube why not amendment
ngam lundo be mun ko me ya ko Gambia do ba lon dale ko ngam fo mu to nyaleti asekeno atekela biti asekeno mol beba mo jama ba jela nyaado nyama bare lugo min na Gambia ba jela ko yara Bakary K min fo dum to nyalen asekeno abe late la bake wala tina is a matter of time that Gambia don ya lo mulebe kere is a willing ye fam fasa katum dunia kono momo ala be ni kala ite bo bato min e beluta dunia kono ilota mun ka yamune fasa ilota mun ka ite ka mun fasa mun atina dika o fasa no fo ila o fasa ro way mon dundi din ko kono bang fo way mon bondi din ko kono hadama di ibaluta dunia kono hannata ntela nin diamo nata mbake kan pour mon yen jay hali bama di kelin tasoto la ni bare mbake kan katu lafta ka mulla batabul because near TV all other sector teje mi yalo ko salary la fa when it come to teacher la salary man la fa no so la salary man la fa ni data security sector ila salary man la fa ni data agriculture ila salary man la fa fen teje mi yalo ko ala salary la fa now ministry every ministry ibe renting all the ministry most of the ministries na man ke bin be Banjul most of the ministries outside Banjul are renting National Council for Civic Education are renting. National Human Rights Commission are renting. Most of the institutions in the country will be rented. Sani, ntol ni koli jamaa mi yalo kuntol ba tala. For how long will this continue? Ni be continue da for what jamaa. Wo mo fende mi yalo ko mira bale. Wala am ko ko natan tila miro da mal. Travel ni nyanta jamaa kuntula je. Pour na jibe ministry ibe kudo safe do la nyame. Because ministry ke tran no la bankoka mi yalon ko government institution la mi yalon ko government le tamu most 90% of the land government le tamu je 190% of the land ike mandula soto no mi yalon ko ibe je do la pour moni ministry ye tabaji wala every now and then rent and rates and all the time dia budget o jibe ibadi la rent and rate sani ikamike wala ibadi wala ka dulano ibadi wala dulami loye ta government ministry yo rent je pour ibadi aussi continuer ko ko do sodo wonu fendati mi yalla ko fo Gambia yembuli fo Gambia yalla ko Gambia don le Gambia sambala ngatu ko to nya fa le mi yalla ko sama
because nim budget do ko recurrent atara for 31.3 billion
very well yes so nina yajibe recurrent and operational cost wal ta for 33 billion now nina yajibe debt service kata minna ka debt service
o jamal ko
what are for 47 billion you understand from 47 billion sanited na debt data for 129 billion so what kusifa wala na imani dala so be jika constantly ne dala so ni sefa jibi dala so be jika ne dala so ni yibo jibi dala so be jika 1 pound b it can fall in 98 95 within 90s 1 pound it can fall in 98 dollars 95 dollars 94 dollars 1 pound it goes within this way akatani mafawala Kujabala na budget debate market. About the salary increment for national assembly. One national assembly, you want a salary increase. You understand? It's a level of poor dunia be along, you are going to work for all the time. You understand? So it is something for the debate for the new I can. Well, at the new budget debate, need that a debate. Kabin, until Malon from 12 more 5, from 12 more 6, until the Mafai, who can budget debate and Takela. Only imagine 58 members out of 58 members, until 5 more 6. Ndole dako utako debate ya takela. It's sad. It's sad. Abalafa wata bake. Wala ati na Gambia funga na wuli na ajibe amanke na siyoti hani. Amanke na political party ti hani. Amanke ko Bakary ti I do not exist. You understand? Min be labanda. Min be tulanya. Wala mi yetonya ye min fasa. Ye hada manimon na boli wo ite min nafa. Ye min nafa no. Ye min the life improve no. Wala be labanda. More juma ite min mako hanata you have 100 billion in your account but you need that jama no kono ama more nafa ima more life improve no ima more facial no ima more mako no then those 100 billion have nothing. You are even the poor one when facial ite diva.
Okay, ngaji go IMF representative Mimbe Gambia Patrick Gotton ako Gambians and others countries in sub-Saharan Africa well they are at risk of debt distress.
What quite anu fana wo seni atale yalo Gambia be nyame ntol malo wala tinna bare ni ntengalo ni Gambia no tata fo ya faha munele kere mulbe wulila le aya tra sa tambita ibe sa no li bala aba tra sa tambita
new IMF replay for Patrick ako Gambia
my brother
yeah ako Gambia ning shop bank jamal mi anon ko be Africa jam ika debt ninja kamundo kule mi anon ko as it affect no debt distress.
No more to be fair. Yajele, to be honest with you, Ninga GB, Tonya. Imagine 47 billion in 2026, the 2016. Now, from 2016, Canada B, we are at 129 billion. It double, it is 100% that Dunta Miko, science scientist. What we feel to me, Yanoko. This rep that we are talking about, Abetonia and Foka, and Bita Duna Dinko Minko don't tell Fambondi Lola. Sadi, one load, told them in beta, Nadundi Mintole. Nadundi Dami, Wobe Mune Bondila Modi. Nadundi Dami, Wobe Lonin, Majulonin Bemintaka Mbajono Lanyali. Modose Commandant Abafala, Banko Bankumia Loka Tamata Dunia, Deplay Atamani, Wobo Tonya, Dako Tale. But if I ite from Mintamana, Kana Julota be yalong, ite yalong the Ita Junola. Money Julota be yalong, ite man plan, no plans on Namanke, Namanke Kataka, don't talk. Sadly, Adama Botaji, never what don't conceal and Nasila. Because the next president, Mimbola after Adama, inshallah, we can tell it. It's going to be tough at the Kolialale. Abe Kolialale for Koliadabula because of don't do that Minko, Mbola de Nano, won't fend me along. I kill a Jamali Mininga, I sacrifice Jamali Mininga, I national interest Jamali Mininga.
Akule miyaga kumara ngani ndo nyimbo budget for na lafata la 43.49 billion 2025 or 37.85 billion later.
Amal lafa logically amal lafa. Sadi remove their 13 billion. Near 13 billion of bond debt service. Go back at our debt. Go Abukata education, Abukata agriculture, Abukata health, Abukata security, Abukata sports, Abukata gender, Abukata any of this sector. All going on debt servicing. You understand? And debt servicing it only has suspended. So this is the first year Ibinato continue in a debt service. Can bring Adam Sida. I will embargo, I will land on them. I'm not going to Jokanu. I make it, I do I stop them. So, Sanya Akanaka, Juloni, Kakuma Sekaju, Kalongo, Nte, Asekeno, Mafinti, Nabo, Mansell, 2026. So, Sanya Bakuma Kumase. So, it attended Wato Bacon, Atebe Julja, Tala, Abijulta. So, Nico 43 billion, well in debt, well in the budget. Now, that 43 billion, remove their 13 billion. Yajibe Jalebe Tula. It's going to be nothing less than 32 billion. Out of that 32 billion, your education satisfied, your agriculture satisfied, and all the ministries.
Allocation, President Office. 737 million point 0.8 Glado Jube Miyalanko one National Assembly atole 649 million ta ngaje judiciary were 375 million ta okay ngaje ko IEC wale 505 million ta 505.58 million ngaja je fanang the public service 21.75 million Angana audit office 366.5 still 366.58 million Eurota nin quality me alan ko ngaje 1.24 billion for defense 2.7
million
it's million okay 2.37 billion for the Ministry of Interior. Yeah, and then 59.34 million for the Ministry of Tourism and Culture. Isiata, but any allocation or big debt service in what is Siata?
What is Siata beti? The highest allocation in terms of ministry is the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, 5.9 billion. You understand? That Ministry of Basic and Secondary is seconded by Ministry of Health. Me alonko ye 4 billion.
And the Ministry of the Interior.
The Ministry of Interior, what the highest allocation. So debt service work at 13 billion debt service in the real actual FEMCO budget. Debt service in 13 billion. Sadi, Nina Tayoji, all budget increment. This year, the actual budget increment, budget, Alafata Dame Bake, one of the independent institutions, the Ministry of Finance, which they said we have no powers to cut the independent institutions. Now, near Jibe, independent institution, what are for 53% in Alafada, independent institution or in a budget or
audit office,
IEC, National Assembly, Office of the President, for instance. And judiciary.
Is it? President's office?
Yes, na court kejele by na came into sometimes when you want Peter and pay Paul. You understand? Yeah, na court kedan. 52 million for President meet the people talk. Yeah, 2 million on the maboli. What a cotti. What we better be along Kakaba Kuyata. But Nina Hajibi, increment of Fogobedami, Lafaro Fogobedami, what in this institution like the judiciary, for instance, the IEC, the National Assembly, and in the office of the President, Lafaro, when you told them Lafaro, Bacon and Indilato, and the minister was about it. Note that all the independent institutions have received increment. Now, when you look at independent institution, National Assembly, IEC, Audit Office, Office of the President, you understand? Me for 53%. Now for the National Assembly must debate for the economy, National Assembly salaries, National Assembly salary increment 50% only. What is the National Assembly members only? And if you want, I can tell you the figures. Now from $52,000. Kata for $78,000. You understand? National Assembly salaries lafata. Nita the judiciary ila itola allowances on jama. Wole lafata bake. You understand? Bare amukule timi ya lonko ntela jero to. Comme ka fo nyame amanke na jero le betia hani. Bare comme ntela jero afana kumayata puka banko sambanyato. Because B National Assembly be fero fenkela anyata kela banko la nafale. Sani ni kusi fa banko la nafa abije min tole wala tina ni man ku kendo ke ite pesila la ko moli diamo ku fulanya mi ya ko ibuka hani budget debate yake wala ni government ya londe ko ito ka ko do ni ya men chentem andu fana ya budget speech inata isita ya jibe ya budget speech buried ito ko député banyana fen folauto andu iko député le tam budget toti wo mu fende bi ya ko ika mira hati longo ka mutano ubuli na jibe de banko sambala nyato nyamen abanke ko nakuma kama hani bare benga tonya fasa amanke ko ibe bakar le fasa hani bare tonya fasa ini ala tema ini la kaburo tema ka to ngafo molien momo be ko kela ike samale jibe luma minna ite ibe landi la kaburo kono malay ko be ngini kala ibe ngini kala nyaadi ite be mune jabi ite mune fasa ite dota mune la ite ila karte yatinda mo fota ndiyola ila karte yatinda moni anyata mesot la amaso ila karte yatinda moli e kodo sunya ila karte yatinda ko banko manta banko seinta koma wo mu fedati mi yalo ko ala fana be konti bolala fo ite hadamadi wo yalo fo e malo ala be konti bolala wala atinda hadamadi wo hadamadi ila nyantole ila dunya bali wo wato andu ila nyantole yetto jafasa hanna ta idam mabe dola so that ni ini hadamadi wol mandiya ni ala lota isafo ala nte fana nganda kato damo kele fo nyin dulato andu fana lota le ngombe to nya fasala bare atata te na ketate wo al ibesi plan bare kasali ite ku kende kala kasali ila babol be man betiya wo alikiyama lolu mo ite fota le kata dal andu fe mo fe mi yalo ko ye haramu do fa keta wandala si fa keta tudala si iketa arjana fo ya ku jahannama dimba ko wala ya fo Gambian be yam fuma wala wotumo Gambian be sena yam fuma ni Gambian be yam futema wotumo isena no yidu bari ite ya mi fo Gambian be yam fulan dol mala wobe kol yalla bake wobe kala kulete bi yalla ka be kol yalla fen
do be jemi yalla ko moria observe wala korum buka soto National Assembly fo ka debate in ajon kuna tinna mo buka sonna nara do bo ya tol dia yalla allowance lafa yalla salary lafa nimbe keta hani sani modbu kana do bola fo korum buka soto no ka dibe ni ajo yalla mi yaron ko mo man kontan
yalla min ka ke comme nga fo the issue of traveling like you allow 7 or 8 members or 9 members to be traveling dol mini yalla ko wol fadan ikata ila hajola you allowing them to be flying will be flying during sessions mulbe tamale be tila during session how iba expect nyaade to have a quorum abe kala fenati be yalon ka abe kolli ala bake so nin National Assembly session be kere you must limit your travel and that traveling far ya kala na me somebody pour yeti yeta China ila China ta woman Gambia sama ila America ta woman Gambia sama ila Canada ta woman Gambia sama mune be Gambia sama Gambia la doku ila doku nya wala ka Gambia sama ya amasa woto on to nyata sila le ga Gambia doku because na long na doku kono resort be sota walto banko bita nyato waleto but do sa ko ko ni ajibe ntata nyato ntata ka international relationship lebe wallahi the international relationship woti nyata la meta wo manke biti ndolla duto li katinya jande na the international relationship abetiata na duto wafi la ma sota la na tiyo buka wafi dulato na manke Gambia janti andu abuka sandala be yalo ko abetiata ya understand wo mu fedete be yalo ko nata the international relationship abetiata na tiyo be wafi la nata be wafi kan sani $33,000 sister mbe tono ni mba wafi la almost $200,000 sister so international relationship la betia be kala dame wolen ko nata da fanko nata da fego mi yalo ko ke producer na kaso nke sam nke wafi dala be yalo ko da be yalo ko aserta bake walate wato nsenda fenko bondi noda nsenda tio bondi noda na samba America na samba Europe na samba other parts of the world na samba China wotumo len sa fodo our international relationship abetiata but you are going to build international relationship be yalo ko abetia America fele visa ya restriction on the Gambia ko ani other parts of West Africa wo be mo fele be yalo ko ntolla tamu ay nafa mu ne fo igata mo molla banko ka fo mo ka fo fatela corruption kan yineke injustice kan yineke ya dali corrupt bake dunia moti je min kalala dali tilimbali ata bake dunia moti je min kalala because ikajele ko nyini min kala kana dani wala nyini min kala kana sunya wala ya understand mo kana ta fu dunia be ya faham ko ite musunya wala wo mo fenete mi yalon ko aka bad image di banko wo mo fenete mi yalon ko atin tolla to nyinyandi la international.
So Jani Melano yella so ni launching on the 4th of January be mule expect la from Bakary K Badjie after the launching
and let me expect la from Bakary K Badjie wala serious political activities in the political arena wala na wato mba divide la wati do bi je mi yalla ko be politico ta amandi la Bakary politiko ni la tamande wo mo tol be la nyantole mbe ni expect la ko Gambia non fana ba motel la fiele to was 2026 pour Gambia Canada because Gambia la Canada be tol be la nyantole ti mba expect la nyinda ko Gambia non fana ibe dawda iba dela ko nga tonya fasa because tonya le be labi nyin ko kam pour nga fan Canada ndela struggle amanke ko pour ka Bakary Canada ndena fo Gambia non wati o wati aliyef karte fayni wala wo wato le bekela dan ni ku ya bati wato le be kono kato mbafala sani aliye duno le lanka duno mi ya loko akoliata modo jikita na bi sama asekelo wo ko ke bi asekelo sama ni wote ko kelo kato mudan lan wala mi ya loko alikiyamo nonu mo ala be nyinin kala nanin lan no min dila modi palaso min dila ya tamande nyaadila bare naka ay tata fo ataka waftata lato mon man karte fayni nsafo alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin simply because du noni ya dindi kan ali kiyamo lo ni lota nsafo ala ni te tema ngana kato dango kele chance le man dinna anu kana fo karte le va fayni mon le man support ya anda sa bay tenga na kato dango kele pour ka mol bondi bata ko pour ka mol da handi pour ka loka to nya sabatindi bare amam keno so 2026 me expect la wala politics and towards 2026 pour que NPP government ka bondi ni ala sonda
apart ka so ngel line o yella min tuta je don ko la so fana yota 2500 do be line o already
assalamu alaikum
Alex
ya jara sana
jata sana
jara wasana
barka ke
NPP ko la min ya
yaro
ini mo trabula ko ton na Bakary K ala ko mo ni ya ta ba aka mi fo abisi aka ba inda ko be ma ni kala ko do fo abo ya da ni no
ba ya aja
ako dilo na fa ta ba be so ta ko dilo ka na fa ya warata ya ko ya ni ka biya da ni na million ko la taraje ba ka bin e biya ko la ja ta 40 million you don't have a hundred something million. But I took some in car. So I'm all on the cabin, you're already getting the quality. Either Joe Gillis. I think cabin here, I'm going to be the Joe Gillis. I need to follow Joe Gillis. I said, you know, compare me more. More in a car. You know, I think hopefully, in that was a minute political Madingo. Olu mo de ko fa kan to fa ko ani te ko kili ne bana ni te ko kili ne ate ko President Barrow da 2 times la nta pa da ata 3 times aro ko kili te ko kili
almanta ko kili
almanta ko kili e o ka ko da ko ate tambol la ay adene tamo tambol la ay lo ada utar bitu wala dunta ji jaro ni lo ada utar bitu wala dunta ji
do bona
do ajibe ni mo si ba wala ka na ko ngota
allo
anana le
allo
okay me mo igani
ako ata tambol la ay lo ada utar bitu wala usenda usum abunda ji inda kana tambola usenda ko inte ba okela ko mo ta ko kiri na ba ate ba ko men do ade tara wo bari alon ko mo tara no ko kiri
mo de tara
hani ba dia ko na ko ni abode je ta do sa ko muna na ni fo ala ko jenne ko mo tara no ko kiri
hani
ate ba ko la ko ata yimi fo de wala ta biante ibi ta ima fara mo ni ndeme ni kela akona ta ba ko mo le ko men ka ne fa te abe yindi kela abe mo ko ta ko ni no ko mo wala ko la mo ila e ka te fa ni ba sai me ke ko mi to first time second time mo de kiri
abarka bake mi ye ko kenan ye kuma dima le fo andum fana mi aje mbalo ntol be nyindi amo bela mbe nyin kumo be fo kan amanke ko nga mole kon amanke ko nga lafita moli mole kon hani lafta le pour nga dada ay beti ambele pour mbe nga kay rosoto comme ko la laba woni aya fo nyame ako amanke ko koloni te fata la hani man fa koloni nga bare nata albe live in society kono idam ma ya soto ila mul mi ya lon ko yesora wol be ma soto woto ite halika bi mo fo abelti ni yaje mobe mo fala ko do kal ni ko si fala ya sabu ni banko ndafulo amantala ay kanya moltema yoka ke problem balati ku fulanja mi yalla ko do ya ni nga ako jawala diptel ka yo jalle ya jame ka yo diptel ka yo jalle ala to nyaala malo ma dega malo e ka yo jalle ba nga ku kililo mi yalla ko ni wato 50% salary increment mi yalla ko anata pour diptel ka ntenga fo ne andu nga senen mol ma ko ndati je simply because amanke ko malla fi ko dola bare ni ala fa diptel ma ala fa ti jalle ni ala fa dictele ima ala fa noso ni ala fa dictele ima ala fa security spajabon ni pollution ni agriculturist anin Gambia da fulo ni abetala no la nyame ay futa mol bema wole de sula wala atinam ko ni ko ni nte I am not supporting the increment bi ma support sama and da support na fofa won fendet mi yalon ko ngafo and I mean it so Gambia
ko munati ne bay
mi yatina yembay mi yatina yembay ka bin ko be lola le President yala 2026 wotu mo le nata yembay ha noto alliance kono ha wo mo fedde mi yalla ko fada nyata sen yalla ha ka bringa declaration ko defana be tala mo ko mi yalla ko be lola 2026 presidential election wala atina yembay ha thank you abaka bake alama alenjo
so mune mo la kuma la bawo tisani time oban
na kuma la bawo on the 4th January mbela fila molbe yana ye ben party launch in Dula Gambia Teachers Union GTU CCU lafta mbe Gambia no be kumandira andu ite fana mbalo mbe fana invite la jele